Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka The Beard. So today we have a donation review from Mr. Oscar. This is the Maker's Mark FAE-01. This is the 2021 limited release. It is from their wood finishing series. I'm gonna read some info on you. I got a little sniff poured up. Put that shit away so I don't break it. So this information comes to you from breakingbourbon.com. Overall, I think they have a good website. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I give credit where credit's due. So, Maker's Mark, first 2021 limited release, FAE-01. It uses an American oak stave that is seared on one side and left raw on the other. Makers has doubled down on their staves finishing to differentiate their limited release products from other companies. Instead of releasing a brand new Maker's Mark bourbon, they continually alter their existing product. Not everyone is a fan of stave finishing, but the company has shown over the last few years the dramatic impact it can have on a whiskey, especially one as familiar and mainstream as Maker's Mark. FAE-01 is another win for Maker's Finishing Series. It thankfully doesn't venture into the double oaked category and instead enhances what you already love about Maker's Mark bourbon. This comes in a form of more potent and dark dried fruits, but also wide-ranging scents and flavors. I'm not going to read all that because I don't want any opinions. Like, I don't read their opinion or their palate, but I'll read the info. Definitely fruit. And I believe he wrote on the bottle, this one comes in at 110.6 proof. So, not bad. I'm going to say cask strength. I don't think Makers, 110.6. Makers doesn't really, I believe their proof point putting the whiskey in the barrel, I don't know where it is, but a lot of their cask or barrel proof, cask strength, whatever releases are in the 110 to 115 range. Some as low as I think 108, 109. So they might put their bourbon in the barrel at a lower proof point, similar to what Wild Turkey does. Let's see how it tastes. It's a lot more spicy than what I would expect from a Maker's bourbon. There's a lot of prickliness going on the tongue and the palate. So it's good. I always try to reference this. There's a difference between heat and spice. Once you swallow it, if it still feels peppery on the tongue, that's spice. What the fuck are you doing? She got something cornered over there. Bonnie's been puking in the house. She just eats shit, literally, in the yard, and just who knows what else. And then waits till she comes back inside and gets excited and then pukes. Just bleh, bleh, bleh. Bleh. Just want to kick her in her teeth. If I didn't love her so much, I think I'd just throw her out. Just so irritating. Like, why do you wait to come back inside to puke? Leave that shit outside. I think she just gets real excited, and then her body's just like, well, get it out. But this Maker's Mark bourbon is definitely not puke worthy. Yeah, I like it, and I used to be a big Makers fan. I've said this before. Double Makers on the rocks, just sweet water, goes down like butter and goodness. And man, gotten plenty hammered on double makers before. Whew. But I think these special limited releases are, I like what they're doing, because in my opinion, they're just like, kind of like Wild Turkey, where they're bourbon, they have one mash bill, and then they just create different variations of that one mash bill. And I think it's pretty awesome what they can do with just the one mash bill. So, yeah, I like it. I might have to go grab one. Maybe. I always, like, I like experiencing new whiskeys better than drinking a whole bottle of it, if that makes any sense. If I'm just going to drink something, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, I'll buy that every day. If I would rather be able to buy like sample bottles of stuff just to try it, let you guys know about it. I mean, I'd prefer that, but sometimes you gotta spend $80 just to try something, which sucks. Alright, that's all I got. I'm gonna take one more sip. Yeah, there's this, before you swallow, there's this buttery honey note, maybe some caramel in there, just really sweet. And then once you pass it through the lips and down the throat, it sounded sexual. You get a lot of spice and pepper notes coming through, maybe a little touch of cinnamon, but super nice. And relatively affordable. And in this day and age, with all the allocated bourbons fetching high prices, it's nice to know that there's still some quality high proof bourbons on the shelf, like Maker's Mark, and then some of the Knob Creek single barrel expressions. Those are quality. The Wild Turkey Rare Breed, a lot of the Russell's Reserve single barrels, those are still quality for less than $70. So you can get a high proof bourbon, and the ranges of flavor profiles you get just from those three different companies. Four Roses single barrel, like this one that I've been sipping on, and it's almost gone, so I need to do a review of it. I might do that Friday. But like Four Roses, Maker's Mark, Knob Creek, and Wild Turkey, whether it's Russell's or Rare Breed, I mean, those are relatively easy to find. They're not highly allocated or even remotely allocated, and they're not going to break the pocketbook. So, and you're going to find drastic changes in flavor profiles just between those four. So, anyway, those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, check out the Bearded Idiots. Check the description below for all the ways to help out with the bills around the house. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit that bell for notifications. I think that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like always, drink some whiskey. Share it with your friends and family, just like Mr. Oscar did. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.